EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers. And Greg Olsen on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. Off we go from Southern California. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Here we go. First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And he'll take it for 4 yards on the game's first play.
It's now 2nd and 6.
On line, right? Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Wide 80. Stop.
Now, Burrow. This one not quite on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receivers saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
Trying to connect with Chase Brown on that one. And that'll set up 4th down. The Bengals out and ready to punt. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. First carry here for Omarion Hampton. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They'll go again with Hampton, and he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4.
That's a gain of 4.
3rd and 5.
Delta.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Overthrown in a flash, and he lost the football. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there.
At their own 35-yard line.
set. Right 80. Stop.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. And trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. That's the linebacker, Blake Cashman.
Yeah, it's just a really bad decision, Mike, and I'm not really sure what he saw there. The top of his drop, things looked a little cloudy, at least from up in the booth. So down on the field, he's just got to regroup, take what's there, especially early in the game. You don't want to turn the ball over and put yourself behind.
Set.
On 1st down, it's Hampton. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
The 45-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9.
Kappa. Set.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. We'll try to run for it. We'll have to. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with the points. This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
On 1st down, right back to Hampton. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Charger 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Not much happening there, just a short game.
Single gain at the 21-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9.
Set. 380.
On play action, it's Herbert. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And the best offense on 3rd downs, Mike, is to be really good on 1st and 2nd down. This keeps teams from putting themselves in these unfavorable positions. It's part of the reason why these drives continue to stall out.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On one, ready? Look at the 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. A carry here for Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. And they'll take this down inside 35. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good games, 19 for this one. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Brown. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6.
11. Here we go. 11 MT, Tate. 11 MT, Tate. 11 MT. Stop.
To throw is Burrow. That is called in at the 5. And he's in. What a try. Noah Fant cut down Cincinnati. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
Makes the score. Bengals 7, Chargers 3.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Another run here with Hampton. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play callers that much more difficult. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down. Because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. That's to the running back, Amarian Hampton. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, L.A.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Give him 15 more on that one. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Lion.
Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Well, I can promise you one thing. That's certainly not how that play was drawn up. I thought he did a nice job initially buying about as much time as he could, but realized there was nothing downfield developing, and he had to throw it short and didn't get anything positive.
That one's down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Gray Harris, the intended receiver there, and it's going to bring up a third down. Herbert to the air again. That's complete. It is Trey Harris. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
19 yards.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Bengals on top. We're back in Southern California in a moment. From the 35, it's first and 10.
Set. Reloading. Go.
Here's Hampton. And not much there. Good defense. No gain.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Now Herbert throwing on second down. He'll find Hampton out of the backfield. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win. That's exactly what he did here. Great timing and anticipation. The second the tight end's head turned around, the quarterback put the ball on him, and now it's, hey, let's see who wants to tackle this big guy and bring him to the ground.
Ready.
Shotgun now for Herbert. And left side, complete to Harris. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Hampton. He's slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
Tackle made at the 6-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
Second and goal.
Set.
One more time with Hampton. And he will power his way into the end zone. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown, L.A. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. He knocks it through. Chargers are on top. It's now 10-7.
Chargers 10. Bengals 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. A return now from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
23-yard line.
Ready? Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He will find his man. That's the rookie from Ohio State. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
3 yards.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Here we go.
They'll run here with Brown. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On one, ready?
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Stop.
Here's Brown. First down and more inside the 30. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. They get 21 on that one. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
Let's get set. 180. Stop.
They'll run it for the first time. Here comes Zach Charbonnet. Look at this right to the 20-yard line. Late attachment up from the linebacker spot to make the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the Chargers' 20-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Play action now. It's Burrow. He's got the hookup to Mike Gesicki. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Here's a give running left. It's Charbonnet.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Gun. Stop. Can. Stop.
Burrow here on 2nd down. That one taken in. Middle of the end zone. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Bengals. The tight end using the middle of the field. I got a tight end next to me who's caught 60 NFL touchdowns. Knows how to operate down in those spaces.
And that was my favorite place to operate, Mike. I always had this rule. The closer you got to the middle of the field, the worse they got at defending the pass. So that's where I wanted to work. And that's where this guy was working and leads himself to a touchdown.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here. Y'all gon' make me.
Set. Go.
On play action now. Perfect. Oh, the ball's out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Perfect. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. And a big strike for good yardage. big one for the Chargers. 31 yards.
First and 10.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down.
Set. Black 80, black. Set.
To throw is Herbert. He'll set up the screen to Hampton. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone.
It's a gain of 32 yards. And the Chargers
59,
first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Herbert now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out. And it is recovered by the Bengals. The defense comes up with a play in the red zone. Those active hands get to the quarterback, knock it out, and they come up with the recovery.
Mike, we see this from time to time down here when an offense is operating in the red zone. The field shrinks, coverage gets a little bit tighter. Quarterbacks tend to hold the ball a little too long, and that's exactly what came back to bite him right here.
And the defense strings him out. He'll fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10.
12, 12, 12. Here we go. 180. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
To number 84.
A gain there of 27 yards.
First down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points.
Here we go.
They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
7-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Get this set. 180. Right hop. Stop.
They'll stick with him again. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
He's brought down.
They get 15 on that game. It's a Cincinnati first down.
Bengals.
Here we go. 180. 180. Stop.
They go play action for Burrow. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10.
Stop.
Burrow to throw. They'll set up the screen to Brown. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game. But I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
They bring Chase in motion.
Stop.
Now Burrow gonna do this himself.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5.
Right hop.
Man in motion, heading right. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone.
That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals are out to a 21-10 lead. Much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. To throw, it's Herbert. Now he'll air one out. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Herbert on the bootleg. He'll swing this out to Hampton. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a 1st down.
Gain of 6.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way, too. All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass and fall incomplete. So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
It is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Quentin Strange was his intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Big 13. Stop.
Starting this drive on the ground, here comes Charbonnet. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. Right, 80. Stop.
Throwing is Burrow. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
It's a gain of 10.
The screen works for 10 yards and a 1st down.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop.
Here we go.
Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
2nd down. Burrow. Dump this off to Charbonnet. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. Quick throw out wide. It's caught.
I love this play call. I mean, what is everyone in the stadium thinking you're going to do, Mike, on 3rd and inches? They think you're going to run, but what do? They go the opposite direction, go with the quick game through the air, and they keep this drive alive.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
11. Here we go, here we go.
Now, Burrow. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic, and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time, he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away well short of the 1st down mark.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corral them, take them down short of the sticks. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set. Go.
On play action, it's Herbert. He'll air it out down the middle. That is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's good for 27 and a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And a good run there. We'll get him 5 yards.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up
Ball
second
on the
and
40
5.
now. Here's second down and 5.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Herbert. This one finds McConkey. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
He'll be stopped after a short gain to about the 30. Cameron Curl up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
It's a gain of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 5. Play action now. It's Herbert. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
Set. Set.
On play action now, Herbert. That is caught by the tight end. Monday Gadsden. A down charge. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were the guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
From the 6, here comes a return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Drive will start on the ground. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Late catchman up from the linebacker spot to make a tackle.
In second and 8.
They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Here we go. Right it. Right.
Play action now. It's Burrow. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. 13, pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
Here's Burrow. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout. As they bring up second down.
Sometimes Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Cut.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Quick throw here is complete. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
He gets that to his big target there. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
At the 9-yard line.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal.
Here we go. Cut.
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
Now a second down throw for Burrow.
What once looked like a promising drive has suddenly hit a little bit of a roadblock here, Mike. They're in scoring position, yes. But now on third and goal, following that second down sack, this defense has a shot to come away, only giving up 3.
On 1, ready?
So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. Ready? Right shot. 12, 12, 12. Cut.
To throw is Burrow.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
Burrow throwing on fourth down. And this will pay off. It is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will extend this third quarter lead.
17. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he's going to be taken down there as we come to the end of the third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Set. Set.
Now a play fake. Herbert. He's got the hookup downfield with McConkey. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Count.
Herbert now on first down. There's a short one. He's got Strange. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. 14 yards on that pass play there. And the Chargers have the first down.
First and 10.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That pass play good for 22. It's good for a Charger first down. Herbert to the air again. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now. Herbert to the air again. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Ready.
Now Herbert again. He's got it at the 3. And he will score. Game on. Brendan Strange. Touchdown, Los Angeles. And now they'll go with the more popular of late analytics-driven decision. Down 8, going for 2. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision darted loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's able to fight through one tackle here. Picks up about 3. Second down coming up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
11 MT tape. Here we go, here we go.
They bring Chase in motion.
Stop.
Second down. Burrow. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down. The Bengals ready to punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
And they're on 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier. And that catch gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Taken down at the 43.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Herbert makes the read, decides to hang on. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
And this is really an area, Mike, that he excels in. He makes the right decision to keep the ball himself, and then when he hits the hole, he doesn't stop until he picks up the first down.
Open right side. That strains the tight end. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's another Chargers first down. First and 10.
On first and 10, here's Herbert. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ball game.
His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
15 yards on the play.
Set to go now on first and 10.
Chargers first down.
On the handoff, it's Harris. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take this one in. Najee Harris. Touchdown, LA. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a two-part story? Part one taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this two-point conversion here to tie it up.
Set. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's incomplete. They were going for the conversion to get this thing even. Instead, it will remain a two-point game. So the lead is down to just two now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
They're on 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Now, Burrow. To the outside, it's looked in by Chase. And he is out of bounds at the 45. A nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
Here we go.
A give to Charbonnet, heading right. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
On two.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Burrow. Pass caught, Gesicki on the right. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with.
Gun.
They go play action for Burrow. He'll swing this one out to Brown. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Body was man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
It's third down. And 6 yards to go.
Let's get set.
Throwing is Burrow. And that is incomplete.
pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
This one has plenty of legs, and it is good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
28-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. On play action now. Perfect. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17. At the 20-yard line.
Now, Herbert. Oh, a loose football.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal.
Here we go.
They'll run here, and it's shoving it in. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the 1, 2nd and goal.
11 MT. Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Makes the score. Chargers 29. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
Hey, cap, set. Ready?
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And he will take this one in. 75 yards. Touchdown, L.A.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back. And it's not going to be easy.
Dicker to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
Here we go.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. Open left side is Gesicki. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 23.
Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
180. Nice up. Stop.
A carry here for Brown. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Gun. Stop. 180. Stop.
Now Brown. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Gun. Stop.
Now Burrow on the bootleg. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. And it's third down coming up.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Burrow. That is brought in at the 10. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And here's a great example, Mike, of how experience and having some veteran players at these key spots, they can work so well together. The whole idea is you need to see the game through the eyes of the quarterback, and I think that's what the receiver did such a nice job in. He was on time.
And look at this. The extra point is blocked.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Final minute as they kick it away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Set.
From the gun, it's Herbert. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Go.
Now Herbert throwing on second down. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
First down 10 at the 28-yard line.
Get set. 180. Place hot.
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So this one in the win column for the Bengals. And make that a 5th straight victory as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.